That was very tame. It's more.
I'm a pterodactyl and I replaced Andy.
It's Dinosaur Week.
Dinosaur Week on the Just Andy
We're going to
show.
talk about Jurassic Park, Land Before Time, and
Disney's Dinosaurs.
I'm the baby, gotta love me.
No, it was really fucked up.
The last episode
of Dinosaurs TV show.
They're like, yeah, it's pretty fucked up. I mean, this isn't actually Dinosaur Week.
No,
but just because that happened.
We don't have much to talk. We don't have really anything to talk. But
this is one of those like free flowing.
Yes. But I watched. I guess it was a YouTube video like the most fucked up endings to TV shows.
Yes, that one is pretty.
That
dark.
one was.
It's surprisingly dark for a sitcom.
A sitcom about dinosaurs, about people in dinosaur costumes.
What's the weirdest sitcom you remember as a kid? And you're like, or like at least once when you have fond memories. Like, let me rephrase it, because I think the weirdest one, like looking back, like if they made it now, you're like, what the fuck is this? Is Alf probably?
Yeah, Alf was on there. The last episode of Alf.
Oh, what happens to the last one?
He like gets the word from his people that they're like, oh hey, we're like actually not all dead. We're gonna come pick you up, and then like the government fucking like
kills him.
Yeah, they fucking take him to jail, and then the scientist is like, we're gonna cut you open and like see. It was messed up. They were gonna kill Alf, and that's just how the show ends. Until like they had another TV movie, but.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it was fucked,
holy
dude.
Shit.
I never remembered that.
Oh my.
Well, this was in. I forget what else was on there. It was like dinosaurs, Alf, Tom and Jerry was on there.
How does Tom and Jerry? Is that the one where he goes to hell?
They like go and sit on the train tracks and like are gonna get hit by the train or something.
What's the show where they? He has the black carpet and he lays in the road. Is that My Name is Earl?
Yeah.
Is it? I really like that joke for some reason. Like, there's just something about it.
My dad, like, religiously watched that fucking show when it was on.
Who are the actors in that one? Does that guy do anything still? Earl? Or
I forget who he is. I think he's, like, a pretty popular actor. Because I feel like his friend did stuff, too. I forget the dude's name.
Oh, yeah, he was like bald. He kind of looked like Bill Dauterive, but like real life, kind of.
Yes. My Name is Earl. Let's see
the case.
Joy Turner. Jason Lee.
Okay.
Or Jason Lee. I feel like Jason Lee does stuff.
He might. Yeah,
I could be wrong. Oh, he's in Alvin and the Chipmunks.
The Squeakquel.
Voices Syndrome and The Incredible. Oh, he's in a bunch of fucking Kevin Smith movies. That's what it is.
Wait, is he Dave?
No, he's Earl.
Dave from fucking Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's Dave. Oh, yeah. What?
Oh, okay.
Human Dave.
Yeah. Alvin.
Alvin.
You fucking money-making chipmunks.
Like you, Dave. I saw something about like how Garfield actually doesn't hate Mondays because he hates Mondays because then John isn't around because he's home for the weekends and he like actually likes John.
Oh, is that the thing?
That was like, Garfield
nice
actually likes him. I'm like, I don't think that's how it is.
I hate mum's days.
Mum's days. And I hate Odie.
Did you see the fucking tweet I saw? I think I might have retweeted it where it was like, and now I will eliminate Monday. Garfield, you fool. Once you eliminate Mondays, only Tuesday will then take its place. And it was like, foolish John, I will get rid of it all then, starting with you.
I fucking like that. Oh, fuck. I retweet that. Twitter's been really, the past week it's been either very politically driven or just fucking funny shit.
Yeah, there's really like no in between a lot of the time.
And now, as fucked up as it is, every time there's one of these big mass shootings, the memes they're dark, but some of them are pretty good.
There's like a lot too, because it's been like, I don't know, because then it's like one person does it and it's like fucked up, and then there's like a billion people that are like, oh, I'm gonna copycat it, like whatever, and it's kind of like,
or it's like one person does it and then it's like, oh, I feel okay to do this now.
Yeah, like he's like vindicating like some other.
It's like you're saying this is okay now.
It's okay now. Go play.
It's game on. You're an all-star. Yes, yeah. Paid. Oh, that.
I they're gonna kill Alf.
Yeah, they're gonna kill Alf.
That's a grim start.
I think that was like the end. I forget. I'm gonna like look this up because I feel like
that's fucked up.
This is a good topic.
What does he sound like? Alf.
I forget what. I didn't watch a lot of Alf.
Well, Alf's a part of my favorite Family Guy joke that they've ever done.
Well, what
it was like back to E behind the Hollywood story, and it's like Alf edition, and it's like, by the 7th season they were cutting poop out of my fur in between tapings, but would I do it all again? And it just ends. I was like pretty much like just drunk or high the whole time and something. But the 7th season they were cutting poop out of my fur in between tapings or something like that, and I laugh every time I see it, just because like obviously he's a puppet, so the idea of him like
pooping,
getting to the part of the point where he's like so just fucked up, like he's so like he just needs rehab.
And consider brutal series finales, there may not be one more disturbing ending to it than the TV show Alf. Though it was unintentional since NBC backed out of the 5th season commitment, the common theme was that Alf was
alone.
If he was ever discovered, he would have been dissected, and in fact, an earlier episode had already implied that Alf was on their radar, showing what sinister intentions they had for the creature. You feel like
he really
Alf got eaten.
He wanted to eat the cat. So I'm gonna eat your cat, something. Whatever he sounds like, I don't remember. That's the voice I'm gonna give him.
What else was fucking? The end of Teen Titans was on there because like.
Doesn't it end on like a cliffhanger where it's like, is Tara alive or not?
Well, Beast Boy sees her in school and he's like talking to her, but she doesn't remember him. I was like, okay, that's sad.
It's not really dark ending. It's just like,
I think it was just sad.
Oh, yeah, it's like a sad ending. I mean, what's her face? Those two that you said, the dinosaurs and Alf, is pretty like, just like totally fucked up and like.
Oh, there was like the weird CGI Green Lantern that somebody fucking died. I'm just gonna pull the video up and hopefully they list it. There was something with like the weird, like after the Ryan Reynolds movie, Cartoon Network made a Green Lantern show.
Oh, and then that.
And like it ended like somebody died and like had to sacrifice themselves to like save somebody else. And it was just like, shit was just fucked.
That's a lot. Well, this is just gonna be the series finale episode. We'll just do that. That's a lot. That's pretty easy.
What, series finale?
Yeah.
Alright. What?
That's better than Dinosaur.
Better than Dinosaurs. Oh, fucking regular show.
How did that end? Oh, doesn't he not?
Pops dies.
Does he really?
Spoilers!
Oh my god,
Pops kills like Nega Pops or like Evil Pops and like saves the universe, and then it's them like when they're old and like they have families and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this is dumb. We used to sit in here and play video games and all do all this shit." And it was
my god, what the fuck? I haven't seen this one. Wow.
What else?
Is Mordecai and Margaret together, or is it the Cloud Girl instead?
No, I think it's the Margaret. They're both birds.
Okay.
Full House was on there because Michelle is like, "Where's my mom?" And it's like, your mom's dead.
Honey, your mother is dead.
Your mother is dead. Alright, wait. Regular show. Regular dinosaurs. I love dinosaurs.
That's right. I'm the baby.
Green Lantern. Don't give a fuck. Never watched it. Teen Titans.
Teen Titans was good. No, I mean, Go is whatever.
Was great. Go's fine. Alf. There's another one. Oh, Digimon Tamers.
I couldn't fucking tell you a fucking
that was like the 3rd season, and like it was sad because they like all said goodbye to like their Digimon. They had to like go back, and it was like emotional. Like, we're never gonna see you again. And then they were like, but what if the kid found a portal? And
but
like,
what if season 4?
That was like season 4 of Digimon. I think there was the weird thing where they turned into the Digimon.
No, I saw the first season maybe.
I watched 1 and 2 pretty religiously because they still had like.
I will say underrated theme song.
Digimon.
Digital monsters. Digimon are the champions. Change into digital
champions.
I think it's monsters to save the digital world. Yeah.
They recently like redid like they took the original 7 of them and like updated it and like did new animations and shit for it. It was
Kind
pretty
of like
good.
what they did with Sailor Moon that time.
Yeah, somebody did a fucking in the Olympics. They did a Sailor Moon dance.
I saw that. And
It was
then
crazy.
I was kind of disappointed that I didn't see it.
I think we saw a rerun of it last night. We didn't see it live because they were like talking about it. Or they like had the girl on. And I'm like, this is fucking awesome. I'm like, the weeb shit has transcended.
Well, like full disclosure, like big fan of it. I never finished the fucking new one though. I didn't feel like paying for the subscription anymore.
It's a good show. That was like
Favorite one was the blue hair girl. I think it's
Neptune? Mercury.
I never made it to the
never watched
the outer plan because they don't all show up at once. It's like very slowly. It's a slow burn, and then like around 40, I think I did like the first 2 arcs where it's like the queen is the villain, and then they all die.
And
Like
they come
spoiler.
back.
Well, yeah, like if they reset time, but like the queen's still dead for some reason, and like they don't remember anybody. But then like by like. So like 40, it's like 1 through 40 is like the first season. Where they fight the queen and then all like this, like the planets, they all die.
Yeah, they're all And
then they play the American version has like a fucking sweet song where it's like a fucking guitar like heavy song. It's like give me the strength to carry on, something like that. It's like a fucking like really weird. It's on the like sub one, but yeah, they all die, and I thought it was weird. Like, in the American one, they don't even touch that they're dead.
That's like...
I'll stay back here and fight this person. Go
But
ahead.
it's like, nah, just kidding. You dead as
So they,
fuck.
like, basically, it's implied that, like, they stay back and then, like, just get murdered
They get murdered, and then, like, they just reset.
And, like, spirit, and then, like, that's whatever. It all just resets by, like, 43. They're all back, and then it's like nothing's happened. And then it was, like, a circus or something. But I slowly got more, like... They weren't really superheroes anymore, like, fighting crime. It was more, like...
We're fighting.
They're like on the moon. It was like the queen, but I think is the queen her. I like this stuff. I never like. I needed to like keep watching.
You never got to that point.
Yeah, because there was like the daughter. It's like the little one with the pink hair, and then like she's Sailor Moon's daughter, and Tuxedo Mask is like it's their kid.
Yeah.
From the future, but like now, like
So
she's
like,
back in time.
It's Trunks.
Basically, yes. But they're not even. They weren't even together. Like at that point when like she showed up.
Yeah.
So then it was like, well, like then you're like, oh, well, that's like their kid. You just figure it out like right away.
Yeah.
But basically, yeah.
There was like I was had this conversation with Jeff. So like we were talking about how like after watching like Dragon Ball Super, it's like episode
That's
like 130
the
or
newest
something. Yeah, I'm 50 episodes behind, but it's like I've been watching some of the newer ones that came out because it's like the arc is like. It's ending.
Okay.
Like the whole show's ending, and like.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was only on, which I'm like, I don't get. I think it's gonna come back later, but like it only ran for maybe a year, 2 years. Like it really wasn't like 127 episodes. Like isn't a lot.
Do they introduce new villains for this, or they kind of?
Yeah. Okay. So they did like. So basically, they had like the Battle of Gods movie and the new Frieza movie.
Yeah.
They took those are like the first 40 or 50 episodes. It was weird.
Okay.
It was really weird how they did it because like they just took them and just like kind of fleshed them out a little bit more. But then they did like Goku Black, which is like fucking evil Goku. And then they're like right now it's like called the Tournament of Power, where it's like a bunch of different universes are all fighting against each other, and whoever loses like their universe gets destroyed or something. It's like it's cool.
And so it's basically the Cromulons from.
Yeah, but like we were talking, it was just like after watching the dub for so long, I like the Japanese voices a lot better than I like the American voices.
Really, I think that Goku voice is like great, and like I just so like iconic now.
If I'm ranking, Sean Samel and Chris Sabat, I think they do a fucking awesome job. That's Goku and Vegeta.
Yeah.
And they do a couple of the other voices, but I'm like, the Japanese one is just so goofy, like just fucking over the top goofy, and like it's serious when it's like when
it's like needs to be.
So it's like I was talking about. I'd rank it like the Japanese one, the Team 4-star voices, and then the American dub. Which I'm like, I feel bad putting 4-star at 2, but you know they're fucking great. They're funny dudes. Like I said, they do. He also does like a really goofy like Goku voice, and that's how I think it's like how it should be. But I don't know. It's like I haven't really watched any other like TV shows where there's like a American actor and a foreign actor like playing the same part and like how they differ. But it's like
I haven't seen one where like the part is different. I've seen it more with like the shows like somewhat changed and like plot details are like altered.
Yeah, they do change stuff for like American audiences. Like there was a whole like Yu-Gi-Oh! Season 0 that's like super fucking weird. They like fucking shoot guns at people and like,
there's guns in the fucking in the first season when like they just point in the 4Kids one. Every time they're like this,
yeah,
they're holding a gun in the Japanese one. They come in, all the guards at like Kaiba.
They have guns?
They all have guns. When they come in and just point at people, the 4Kids just censored the guns out. And there's like a guy that like wants to rape Taya in like the first season too. Like all that shit's just gone from the fucking thing.
I might have to rewatch the Japanese version. They put it on Netflix and I rewatched the whole first season and I was like, this doesn't make sense. It's like you guys aren't even following the rules.
I screw the rules, I have money. Yugi.
It's like, oh, I'm gonna play my dark magic. I'm gonna play it. It's like, well, don't you have to sacrifice? They
didn't do the tribute summons until like the second or third season. I couldn't even tell you how to end it. I like watched it. They were in the game realm.
Oh, know what we're gonna do for the intro? I remember what we're gonna do for the intro now. We could do my mom's recipe for meatloaf.
Oh yeah, you can't do that. It's really you would have heard it by now.
Yeah, this is so we just kind of went into it without. Well, you had one, but
yeah, we're gonna do that instead. Yeah.
So you already heard that.
But you heard it, but this is like retroactively. This is where the idea was born.
Forget you heard that. Shh. Now we're on the ASMR episode.
No, it's very soon though.
Oh yeah, April's like soon.
April's a whole month away.
Well, I mean that's kind of close.
I took the loud sip on purpose. It's like the Kermit tea.
The Kermit tea boy.
Tea bag.
Tea bag.
I like the Kermit video where he just falls out of the window.
Oh my god!
Did you start yelling?
Well, that's like, it's like, he's talking with the one girl, it's like, you are Cookie Monster, and then it's like, oh my god! I just how, like, genuine the people are reacting
I think
to
you're
it.
screaming like it's a real person.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so season finales, we didn't touch on any right now
what's
so
your
far.
What's your favorite season finale?
As it ended, should it's ended the best.
Let's say best and worst.
Worst, some of the worst I can remember off the top of my head, easy, was like Dexter was terrible. The last was kind of bad. Shows like that though, like it's hard to just end it.
It's hard to end it.
Because a lot of them, like, there's not really a story going on. Like, there's not like a really an overarching plot.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, hey, we did this thing.
A lot of it's just self-contained,
yeah,
like, shit that's going on, like, Friends, and, like, all the shows like that, where, like, it's like, shit just happens in an episode. And, like, besides, like, the big plot points of, like, oh my god, like, Ross said the wrong name at the wedding.
Yeah, it's like...
Or, like, something like that, like, it snowballs down, but it's usually not, like...
It's like, oh my god, Joey bought an ostrich. What do we do about this ostrich? Yeah. It's, like, stupid
Chandler
shit like
and Monica got married. Like, that changes, like, things afterward. So, like, but, like, a lot of it is, like... If you watch, you can watch any episode before like the wedding, wedding in any order,
and it doesn't matter
as long as you start with the first one and then the last one's like the wedding. Anything you scramble it around for the most part, and then anything afterwards you can just kind of scramble.
Yeah, it should be all the same. Which I think that's how sitcoms work.
Probably should be.
Yeah,
I mean, it's probably not good to have a sitcom that's like a serialized episodes. Like you really should be watching this.
Yeah, you need to watch this in order. Which if we're like 2 or 3 episodes that you watch. Like a 3-part episode.
Of course, that's fine.
Totally cool.
Fine, absolutely.
But I'm trying to think like bad because I've got some that are like bad.
What did I watch? I was like Breaking Bad was awesome at the end. I kind of like that one. I know people gave that shit.
Yeah, I never watched it. I was like 3 episodes in, and then somebody like spoiled the ending for me, and I was like,
it still was good. I knew the ending anyway.
Yeah, people were like, "Oh, you can still watch it." And I'm like,
still pretty good.
I don't like. I was like, at this point, I just put it down. And I was like, okay, whatever. I'll get back to this one day.
I like that one. I mean, that one was mixed reviews. I'm trying to think of ones that were like overtly good that I like watching. I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty like.
I like when stuff just like
Gravity Falls ending.
Gravity Falls was a good ending. Yeah. That was a really nice
I like
ending.
when it like ties it up nicely and it's not like it doesn't have to be a happy ending or sad. But I just would like the storylines to be resolved at the very least.
Like Dinosaurs was a really good ending. It was really fucking sad.
It's fucked up.
But it was
it's an ending though. The plot is resolved. There's no cliffhangers. There's no open doors basically.
If we're gonna, some people don't like the Seinfeld ending. I think it's all right.
I think when they all go to jail, right?
They all go to jail, and the court scene's like really fun. They bring like everybody back for it. Like they bring the fucking like suit Nazi back. The suit Nazi back. Suit Nazi. The dude who opened the Pakistani restaurant across the street from Jerry. Like they bring everybody back, and I'm like, oh, this is fucking funny. There's some like Young Justice like ended, and it was like nice, dark side. And then, like, they canceled it, and I was like...
What's Her Face ended, and I was kind of... I don't know if anybody's seen this show. Summer Heights High. It's fucking hysterical. I can't find the fucking show anywhere.
Which one is this?
Oh, my God. It's like they're in New Zealand or Australia, and, like, the one guy plays 3 parts. He plays, like, the teacher, the kid, and this other guy. And, like, they have the play. The best part of it... The best part of the whole thing is that they have a girl overdoses on ecstasy, and then the teacher makes the school play about that. Like, it's like, we're going to call this one something. It's like Summer Heights High Musical, something. And it's like, it's just about her going to the party and overdosing and dying. Like, it's legitimately like the play is about it. And it's like, she's a party girl with a bad habit for drugs. And like, the show's fucking hysterical. I think the ending was, like, okay. I think the kid gets expelled from school, and it was kind of fucked up, but I think it tied everything nicely. Like, the spinoff show that he did with just the kid I didn't like, but the one with the fucking school is, like, it's so fucking funny. Like, the absurd levels that it goes to, it's just great. I don't remember who he plays the third person. Flight of the Conchords was kind of good, too.
They're apparently bringing that back.
Are they?
I think I read somewhere that they're bringing it back. Don't quote me on that, but, like...
Okay.
I like the Justice League finale because that was also kind of like the Batman Beyond finale. Like they kind of like ended that all together, which was nice.
So it ended.
I'm trying to think of shows like I've like watched that I've like seen the finale for. Avatar's was good.
Was there anything that I watched? I was like, this sucked. Like I'm trying to think of one that I watched. I was like, this blew. Like I watched. This has to be more. I was like, well, that was like. What was that? Like something.
It was like that was bad. Yeah, actually, I think Avatar's was good because like
that was I didn't mind that one. That was fun
because it was just funny. Like whoever I guess Sokka drew the picture and the top was just like it looks great to me, and then like everybody laughs. It's like oh she's blind. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. Like
if you were not an avatar. If you were a Avatar
bender.
World Bender, yeah.
What would I want to be?
Yeah.
I think fire.
Okay. Oh my god. You attacked.
Dude, honestly, the shit when Ozai was flying around in the finale, holy shit, that looks so sick. Whenever they would fly around and they like shoot the fucking fire out of their hands, even on Legend of Korra.
You wouldn't even be a bloodbender?
Well, that's just waterbending.
Is it?
Yeah, it's just like you're not supposed to do that because it's like illegal. Legend of Korra is good like that because like they take like metal bending's a thing. Like Toph was just like, oh, I figured out how to do this because there's like rocks in. Like there's like earth in metal, and then they kind of did it with the same thing. There's like more bloodbenders, so
then can they steal the powers?
I don't know about that. I know the Avatar can take away people's powers.
Only the master of all 4 elements. I don't have anything else.
Yeah, I'm kind of.
This whole thing was a fucking like.
We were just pre-gaming.
We basically, yes, I'm not gonna lie about that.
You guys are gonna get a great story. We're gonna get.
I'll tell a story. Did I tell a story about the basketball game? I'll end it with this. Is that fair? Did I tell that one last time?
No.
All right, I'll tell this one.
Which one was that?
Where I fought with the.
Oh yeah. No. You said you were gonna.
I save it for this one. Yeah. I'll give you this one. I'll end it on this one. Quiet on set,
please. All right, keep going. Oh my god, these look so good.
So at Courtside Sixers tickets on Valentine's Day, I go, terrible call happens. I stand up and just scream. I'm just like, what? And the ref turned and looked at me, and he just knew I was fucking infuriated. And I was just standing up, and I was like, just with the looks on my face. I'm surprised that I'm not memed today.
I'm surprised they didn't like see you with the camera and just be like, this is good. I'm gonna put him on TV.
Like this guy is fucking livid right now. He does not agree with this call. So it goes to a TV timeout like a few minutes later. I'm still standing, by the way. It's been like 5 minutes. I'm still standing. I'm just looking around. Hands are just like when you're lost for words. I got my initial scream out. My hands are like extended. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, what do you want me to do? And I'm just staring at the ref. I'm following him. My body like open. Like I'm like, come on. I'm following him. TV timeout. He comes over to me personally, and he's like, I'm like, seriously, can I get an explanation for that call? Can I just get an explanation? I'm not going to yell at you. Like, seriously, calm. Human beings. We're both adults. Give me an explanation for the call. And he goes, they're reviewing it right now. They're going to overturn it. So you could just calm down, sir. You can just calm down, sir. Honestly, it might be one of my favorite moments of my life that I got to fight with a fucking official on the professional level. And he felt the need to come and calm me down. So, there you go.
We're famous.
Yeah, basically. I have to be somewhere. Somebody has to have the video somewhere.
I feel like there should be a video somewhere. So if you have it,
please send it to us. I'd love that. But there'll be more stories next time.
There'll be more stories next
Every time I go out, I get another story.
Someone's going to throw up on a bank, so.
Yeah, that could happen. It's going to be a real adventure today.
Ooh, wee.
Ooh, wee. All right. All right, bye.
See you later.